Day 3 in Amherstburg, and I need the peace of a river right now.
He's walking somewhere.
So it's our last day here, and we should be heading to Kingsville right now, but it's raining, but I found a pocket of dry, so I can actually, my camera's not waterproof. Thanks for that. Good choice, I'm bringing this one. So we're here. I just want to talk about some things I forgot to mention in the rentals we saw yesterday, because everything hinged on that. Here's the deal. I told you about the crack house that we saw. It wasn't the best. You would think it could be, but it wasn't. Despite the smell and the terribleness, and it was just like weird, after that, the guy says, by the way, you know that building out back? And I'm like, yeah, what is that? He's like, I don't know, but like they're tearing it down soon, apparently, so things could be noisy for the next, 5 to 10 years. So it's like, that would be our backyard. Just imagine that, like, oh yeah, we're tearing this down. We're going to build condos and just dust flowing at your garden. It's like, I got these tomatoes. Chemtrail dust. And that house is why we came here. Like, I saw all these rentals and I'm like, if we can get that house, hun, it's right by the river and just across the street from the Sobeys. Everything's going to be perfect. Can't wait to see that house. And then my jaw dropped. Why is my hair doing that? Oh, God. No, I just made it worse. So that was hugely disappointing. And then we go to the next one, and that smell, it also had a sewer smell. That wasn't great. But the deal breaker in that, because you could air it out. You don't know how long that smell's going to last. And you're a fruitarian in there. It's like, oh, man, the mangoes take over, and then there's no sewer here. So imagine that, but the front house, it looked like it was plenty far from the main road, but I was like, that's the only road into town. That sounds like a lot of trucks go by there. It's going to be pretty loud maybe. So I opened the door and it was loud, like super loud. And I was like, my God, that's so loud. Like, what a deal breaker. And the bedroom had no window that opened. It was a fake window. And I was just like, it's too loud, it smells like sewers. Those were the two best. And the only one that was like super disappointing is the only option, really, the modern hell condo. We're in the forest. Huh? Last night I did this. You have to admit that. It was better then, probably. Because you can't see any of it now. And so we could choose that super expensive modern condo, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I've never even heard of something like that. Like, that's fun times. And a balcony with a somewhat decent view. I'll be making videos out there. So that could happen. The only thing that was holding me back about this town, this beautiful river town that we're about to witness, is the food. So I've seen 2 grocery stores, and then I saw the next 2, which we're about to talk to about. The first 2 have like almost no organic. It really sucks. And so everyone in the comments was like, you got to check out Mercado Fresh, bro. It's the best thing ever, man. It's so much. I went there last night. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for absolutely nothing. That place, there was not one organic thing in it. Calm it down, piece of the river. It was the worst store we've ever seen or known. Even the people on Illuminati Island wouldn't shop there. Potentially in the summer, it seemed to have more local stuff. So if you move here, you're eating tons of local, non-organic anything. So it's all pesticides, it's all glyphosate. And then you know what happened? We look across the street, we see a big Walmart. We're like, should we even bother at this point? Like, it's a Walmart. I'm like, might as well check it out, I guess. There was a Value Village type of thing there. And we're like, oh, that was closed. But the Walmart's, okay, whatever, we'll check it. Organic everything in there. Like organic celery I could be juicing, organic potatoes for Cynthia, like everything. I was like, wow, this is the best grocery store. And it's complete opposite end of town. Everything I've been researching is up north near the Sobeys. I thought that was the one. But potentially that Mercado Fresh, non-organic cantaloupes in the summer, local from a farm. Then the organic from the Walmart, we're juicing, we're getting greens, we're keeping our fruitarian teeth from cracking in half. We're by a river. Sure, there's a bit of a smell, bit of a something down here, but It's not bad. The people are nice. They're old. They're old people, but they're not bad people. Old people are interesting, aren't they? They have stories. So right now we've checked out of our hotel in Amherstburg and we're just waiting out the storm. We were gonna go see, we found another apartment that was a 1-bedroom for cheaper than mine back home. And I was like, let's just do that. And he's like, there's a catch. You, Amherstburg with your catches. He said, it's a 1-year lease. And that's it. The guy's moving. He's coming back, though. You got to get out in 1 year. I'm like, that sucks. It's a bit of a deal breaker. So, like, we're probably not going to see that place or get it ever. And it was only a 1-bedroom, so a lot of decisions going on. So let's go to Kingsville. Right now, Fiance's in a cafe, just figuring stuff out. She was talking to a guy all about Kingsville, and he soured her on it. He was like, oh, you're not going to like that. I'm very busy. We can't go to our Airbnb till 3 p.m. It's like 11 now. So I don't know what we're going to do. And I was thinking of riding a bike. I need to see the beach. Is it magical, even though it's the most polluted lake ever made? Could there be joy? There's only one apartment, and we're going to see that, and I will film it. Let's go there. I don't care who's looking at me. I'm filming that thing. I don't care who lives there. You get out of the way. I'm filming your cat. I'm feeding him too, raw meat. But you just wonder, when all the gimmicks wear off in this little town, you're like, oh, wow, everything's got Christmas lights and it's so cheery. When all that wears off and you're just like walking for a park and you're annoyed by it eventually, you're just, oh God, all these LED lights. Why do they do this every year? There's squirrels coming up to you. Sorry, I don't have anything. I'm new here. Cool little town. It's got lots of art, lots of charm, but that attracts tourists. And then you're walking around and you're meeting people and they don't even live here. And I've had some funny moments. I'm walking down the streets here and I'm just smiling at everyone and saying hi, like I'm bringing myself into this small town feel. And I'm just like, hey, remember me? And so like I actually ran into someone who we met last time we were here a couple weeks ago. So I was like, hey, remember us? She's like, I don't know, who are you? And we're like, remember we had the luggage and I told your friend that like her husband died in the river and she should pick him out. And she's like, what? That did happen. You remember that? I made this joke. This woman, she's like, yeah, my husband's in the river. And I was like, why don't you pull him out already? It's kind of cold. And she was like, no, he died. He's dead. I would if I could. She was like, if I could, I was like, oh God, what did I do? So I was like, remember me from last time? And she's like, yeah, well, good luck to you. I hope you find what you're looking for. So like, I don't know. I don't fit in this small town.
I tried to be there. I tried to be there. Blank slate mind, ready to find the truth. You have the proof inside of you. Doesn't matter who lies to you. Your talent is to overcome challenges. Like making the same mistakes. How about we stop going around again?
Okay, Kingsville. I can feel your charm already. Now everything seems to be open. So we're in downtown Kingsville right now. Even though it was raining, the people are happy. There's people eating El Rancho. They're good there. Oh, there's a butcher. Oh my God. I will sign a petition to get rid of him. The hell was that? Oh, there's wings. They're Satan's wings. So here's the deal. We don't have a lot of time here in Kingsville because our check-in was 3 p.m. and we have to leave by 10 a.m. the next day. How is that a one day that I just paid for? I want my money back already. So there's not a lot that we're going to be able to even see here. I know that downtown is cute. This is just cuteness personified. I want to see the beach. That's what I'm looking for. I'm debating renting a bicycle. That's what's going through my mind right now, because how long is that walk going to be? So we're just heading to my Airbnb. If you're curious what our Airbnb is like, this is the porch, and it's cold. There's no heat that comes here, but this exists. This counts as one of the extra rooms somehow, but whatever. That's no reason to complain. All right, first see it. I haven't seen it. Wow, the kitchen already. That was quick. That could be a good sign. Oh, interesting. Got the microwave. There is a little stove there for you cooked food eaters. Not bad. No, that's charming. It's downright charming. We got this. The main place. Not bad. Not bad. It's better than I thought. I thought it looked smaller. I was a little nervous on this one, not gonna lie. I need to decompress for a couple seconds here. Catch my bearings. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I feel like I'm a canary. Oh, I'm home. Oh, canary life is good. So that's our fireplace. There's 2 candles in it. It counts. That counts as fire. So apparently some people complain about footsteps upstairs. I will be shouting with a broom. Keep it down up there. It's 9 p.m. already. What are you doing awake, criminals? All right, let's go to the beach. I like it. Not bad, Kingsville. You got some character homes. We're done with the sidewalks now? Oh, that's good times. Hey, Squirrely. So like that just ended for no real reason. Okay, I don't mind that. I looked this up on Google Maps. It looked like a decent little park unless you're not part of the Illuminati that controls it. Okay, that's cool. There seems to be a trail that leads to Harrow. I've heard of that town, little tiny town. So boom, you just ride this all the way. Although it just looks like at the end of it is a side street. Looks like it ends right there. But it doesn't. It's Veterans Way. It's on that side too. So you could go to Toronto. Maybe. I bookmarked this. This was really important to me to see it. Closed Sunday, Monday. Oh, 3 p.m. That's a good time to call it a day. Okay. I think we've found some nature here. It feels good, feels misty. And this is a little gazebo right by the lake. There's some potential here. I didn't think there would be much beach at this spot. But there totally is. And it seems like I'm allowed to be here. That guy has golf on his lawn. The lake is upon us, my friend. Pay no attention to the industrial hellstorms on your left. Just keep it focused on the goal here. The goal is the beach. The beach is there. That's where we're going. This guy gets holes in one every day. You know the funny thing? This is the realtor we spoke to about a condo in Amherstburg. Same guy. Maybe he lives here by the beach. Why didn't you sell us this place? See, this is why you can't trust Google Maps. There's nothing here. You would never come here. It's like, oh, okay, where's the beach start? You know what I mean? It starts in your mind. Not that Canon will ever show you. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn you straight to hell, Canon. You ruined my moment. It spans on and on and on. There's a couple lucky people that live at this spot, and they can see this every day, but it's empty because the people of Kingsville don't know what they have. They don't appreciate anything in life, but this is good. As long as you ignore the industrial hills of chemicals, you're fine. Once you get past that, I'm telling you, this is a vast, expansive beach that's not even on the map. I was thinking, how far do I have to go down in this direction? I thought it would, maybe miles, but this is perfect. I mean, it's the worst possible day for this, just pure cloud cover, but it's still very peaceful. And I tell you, the skies here, the sunsets, can you even imagine what they would look like here in Kingsville, your new home? Let me tell you something from experience. Just searching for different cities to go to, you look it up online first, you ask your AI algorithm, okay, what's the best town? And it just doesn't know. The best thing you can do, go there and start talking to locals. You know the funniest thing, we just got an Uber here from Amherstburg. That driver lives in the building we were thinking of renting in Amherstburg. So that might be our neighbor. And he's just telling us all the things about the town. And yeah, Kingsville's pretty good, but Amherstburg, they got all these parades in the summer. So I could film people in slow motion still down there. I'd just blend into the crowd. And then you got your river. I prefer the lake Yes, it's the dirtiest lake Ontario has to offer, but it's not that bad. Your bathtub's dirtier. Who are you to disagree? It's warm. It's one of the warmer lakes. Oh, that's what that smell was. Okay, you could have told us that. You could have had multiple signs along the beach. Some of us touched the water way down that way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And sure, I can see as I walk further and further, you get trapped by little mini lakes. And you'll never make your way home again, but it's fine. They're not that deep. You could, okay, we got to get home now, and you cross one of these little ones. People have crossed harder lakes in their life to get away from much worse things than you're going through right now. So I'm in heaven right now. Not one person on this beach. What are you guys thinking? It's beauty. There's a duck right there. That's a different duck. Never seen that thing in my life. Is he even alive? Am I about to walk up on a dead duck? You don't seem very alert of my presence. I could be killing you any second right now. Oh God, wake up, duck. Wake up, little buddy. You're okay. You don't look real. You look like a statue. I should have seen that, but the ducks here, they're cute. Okay, he's not real. No. Okay, let's go see this rental. It's the only rental in Kingsville. We had a house. It was perfect. It was right by here. I messaged them. They never messaged me back. It was weeks and weeks, and then I messaged them again on another site, and the woman was like, oh, sorry, I was away. Yeah, it looks like the owner's gonna rent to these couple. Yeah, I messaged first. It could have been us in the house by the lake, but it's not. No, Google, that's not where I am. You're not helping me get home right now. I'm not in the lake. Oh, God, you suck. You're wrong about everything at all times. But that's not bad. You have a couple benches here. You just sit and relax, enjoy the view. I would enjoy that view. I'm heading back to the Airbnb, and then we're going to go see the rental. But on the way back, this is Lakeview Park. Don't quote me on that, but it looks actually better. I thought it was just going to be a man-made thing. It looks like it is, but it's better than I thought. That's not bad. I'm digging the nature here. All these things just turned on. There was no lights. I was like, when are those going to turn on? Then boom, 4:20. That's a suspicious time for these lights to go on. Don't know what you're insinuating here, but I don't like it, Kingsville. You grow a lot of weed. If you're wondering why I'm not on a bike like those two fun fellas that just got into the store, didn't even lock it, it's because they're closed, and they're always closed. Everything closes at 2 p.m., and they have weird hours like, sorry, Tuesday to Friday, we're closed. Okay, the amount of plot twists about to rush into your life right now, you better be adding some elephant tranquilizers to your coffee, because holy shit. So we had to see our first rental, and honestly, we were pretty blown away. It was just beautiful. Big kitchen island. Sorry that I'm not showing this very good because it's hard to even, God, you can't see the floor or anything. I suck at this, but there's my blurry fiance. And so it was beautiful. Like just the layout of the living room, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms in a condo. I was like, you gotta be kidding. I've never had 2 bathrooms. One of them was just a shower stall. The other had a full bathtub. And I was like, this is like really nice, like almost too nice. We had a little balcony. It was very small of a balcony, very dark. You couldn't tell, very like a 2-person balcony at best. And our view from the balcony was this pyramid Illuminati house with the Kingsville red light sky in the background. It was kind of cool. It was like, okay, this is neat. Second bedroom here. This would probably be my studio. And then our living room is just peaceful. It's not like this YouTube studio where lights everywhere. So the place was amazing. It just pricey, like $23.85 plus all utilities. We're looking at probably $2,500 to $2,600 a month. And it's like, it's painful because I know we're all moving there, and then Cynthia loses her job until she starts her new clinic. So I'm paying everything. So it's like, oh my God, And so after getting out of that apartment, we're like having all these debates because we just spent 2 days in Amherstburg and we're like, Amherstburg versus Kingsville, I don't know what's the choice. And there's basically just 2 apartments very similar in each town. Those are the options. So similar price, similar 2-bathroom condos. And so as we're walking, we see this apartment building and it's like got a little sign outside for rent. And we're like, I wonder what that's all about. Should we take a picture of it? I'm like, yeah, okay. Do you want to just call it now? And she's like, yeah, why not? So she calls, wonderful woman on the phone, just like this motherly love to her. She's like, you want to come see the place? I'm like, yeah, okay, let's show it. And so she's like, okay, buzz in and I'll just go in to the apartment. It's open. So like she buzzed us in, we head down and it was scary. It was a scary little apartment. It had some storage. There was the front door. It had like 2 big closets right at the entrance, and then you go into this living room. It's all tiled. It looked a little dingy. I was a little afraid of it. There was a big hole in the wall for air conditioners. It was just a weird layout and it smelled weird. It was like this musty, I don't know, like these apartments don't have the windows open when you walk in, so things accumulate. You gotta have some airflow going, but it was a 2-bed, or no, this was the 1-bedroom. So like we weren't super thrilled, but it was quite cheap. It was $17.50 for a 1-bedroom with all utilities included. That toilet was running, a lot of weird things in this place. And we're like, I don't know about this one. We're a little nervous. Like it did not look good. It was all just tile, no wood floor. The kitchen, it was a kitchen. It had a stove. It did indeed. It wasn't like a huge kitchen, but okay, it was dark. This one was on the ground floor, so you could like just walk right outside and start grounding immediately. You're like, oh, I'm outside now. Got the Kingsville skies. They turned white for some reason. And so we get out of that place and Cynthia's on the phone with this woman and they're talking and she's like, so what'd you think of the place? And we're like, do you have a 2-bedroom? And she's like, yeah, like, did you like the 1st bedroom? She's like, let's just see that second. Like, I don't know, we were embarrassed. We didn't like it, but we wanted to see the 2-bedroom and Cynthia's nervous that it's gonna be just like that. And I had this intuition. I was like, no, it's gonna be night and day difference, I promise. But she couldn't show it because they need 24 hours notice to let a tenant know because there's a tenant there moving out soon. So we're like, oh. And the problem is we're leaving the next day. So this is late at night, like 8:30 p.m., deep into the night. And we're thinking like, we have to leave by 10 a.m. the next day, catch an Uber to Windsor. Like we're not gonna be here long. And we're like, okay, if you can show it to us early in the morning, like 9:30, maybe it'll work. So she asked the tenant. The tenant was like, okay, yeah, let him. So like we're rushing to get there for 9:30. It's windy, it's cold wind, hell. The storms were upon us. You couldn't believe how much wind is down there. I'm going down there because it's warmer and the ice storm wind, wow, any temperature could feel like ice penetrating your lips. And so we see this apartment and we're just blown away. It was exactly like I thought. It was going to be night and day difference. There was like wood floor, laminate, fake wood, but better than my vinyl floor. So like it was spacious, there was light, there was a nice balcony overlooking a soft street with trees. It was quiet looking. I couldn't film anything because the woman was there. It was her home, but it's a 2-bedroom. It looked nice. Everything was working. We're like, we're sold. Let's do it. I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss that quiet city life in Toronto. So we call, we say, we like this. Let's just go right on ahead. You send us that application. And so like, we weren't paying attention to anything. We're stupid. We weren't looking at the details of anything. We get back home. She sends us this sketchy ass application, like just took a picture with it on her phone, texted it, and was like, okay, fill that out. And we're like, okay, that looks dark and crumpled and that can't be good. So we start filling it out and then I just lean over to Cynthia. I'm like, do you feel like this is like maybe a scam? And she was like, because her cousin had this happen. Her cousin goes to this apartment, finds this deal. They're like, okay, perfect apartment, picks it, gives the money, 2-month deposit, goes back home, gets all her stuff, shows up in a moving truck, and when she gets there, the people are like, what are you talking about? There's no apartment for rent. And she's like, what do you mean? I paid first and last. Like, to who? And it was like some random ass tenant charged her for it and left. I don't know what he did, but like there was no apartment and she was basically homeless. And so like we're both kind of on edge knowing that has happened. And so we're just debating, like we're looking these people up, like what was her name? Did she give you her last name? Like what is this apartment? And we're looking it up online. We can't find anything. And I'm just like, this does not exist. There's no website. There's, oh God, what's happening? And so we're panicking. I researched like all night. I'm looking, I find another ad for this same apartment with a different woman hosting it. And I'm like, and I'm researching her. And I'm like, okay, she checks out. She's on some Essex County Board of something directors. And I'm like, okay, she exists. And so I message her saying like, who's the landlord here? Like who? We just talked to someone. Do you know her? And she's like, oh yeah. God, I wish you would deal with me. She's always getting in the way here. And I'm like, yeah, she sent us an application with her phone. She's like, yeah, she is not organized. No, she never sends the second page either. And I'm like, okay. So like they are legit. They just fight, little cat fights on who's in charge and who isn't. So that's where it is right now. They seem legit. We're putting in our application. And if we're approved, we're moving to Kingsville in 2 months-ish. So you gotta be careful out there. You never know who's trying to scam you. Like I wasn't paying attention to anything. There was like message boards in the apartment lobby and I should have taken a picture or something. Like who's the actual landlord? Are you registered with anyone? Because it's gonna be weird. So just like, here's my monthly deposit. We'll see you in 2 months. And you show up and you're homeless on the streets of Kingsville. You're living on the beach with all your furniture. It could be nice if it doesn't rain, but it might. So I'll keep you updated on if we get approved and just the whirlwind of things that are gonna take place over the next couple months to get us there. If you live in Kingsville, let us know any secrets, who's the best internet provider, all this stuff. My phone wasn't working out there. I don't know if I had to switch something, but I got no service. I might need a new phone provider, everything's. So thanks for coming along with the journey. I always love just bringing the camera and it feels like you're with me and I'm talking with my homies here on the road. You bring me comfort, so thank you so much. And I will make another video soon explaining why Amherstburg is kiboshed out of my life. Why did we choose Kingsville over Amherstburg? There were several reasons, and the Uber drive on the way home from Kingsville revealed everything we were concerned about and was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's why we're not moving there. It's such clickbait, wow. Just thumb up the video. You could thumb it down if you just moved to an even smaller town in Iraq. It's cold. It's cold there at night. Oh, Mr. Desert. Not at nighttime in the winter. And hope you have guns to protect your family while you go grocery shopping. No, I don't know what it's like. Everything's a lie online. Every damn thing is all I know. You Google anything and it's like, where's the information on that? I had to go to DuckDuckGo just to find the apartment. It's like, oh, there. Why wasn't Google showing that? We're being lied to. I'll be leaving. Bitcoin, it's slightly recovering. You have to admit that. I'll be subscribing.